Assalamu alaikum student. My name is Kamran Akram Shaikh. I am Assistant Professor of Economics at Government College of Commerce and Economics, Karachi. Today we will discuss about business cycle or trade cycle. This is the topic of macroeconomics. So a trade cycle refers to up and downs in the level of economic activity which extend over a period of several years. If we examine the past statistical record of business conditions, we will find that business has never run smoothly forever. There are many fluctuations in this period. Sometimes there is a good trade and sometimes there is a bad trade. So the period of prosperity is followed by adversity. So in economics, this tendency of business activities to fluctuate from prosperity to adversity is called business cycle. So there are some specific definitions given by different economists. According to GM, a trade cycle is composed of period of good trade characterized by a rising price and low unemployment percentage, altering with the period of bad trade characterized by falling price and high unemployment percentage. Another definition is given by Haberler. According to Haberler, a business cycle is just the name of prosperity and adversity, a good trade and bad trade. According to J.R. Hisk, trade cycle represent fluctuation in real national income of the economy. Such fluctuation occur because of economic growth, change in labor innovations, capital accumulation, and natural resources. So in the above three definitions, all of them are focused on some specific economic variable. Like Higgs focused on business cycle is due to economic growth which is occur due to labor innovation and capital accumulation and changes in natural resources. According to J.M. Keynes, it is based on general price level and unemployment level. So there are different stages of business cycle, or there are different phases of business cycle. So in this diagram, this is like a sine wave. In some time there is a peak or boom, and in some time there is a depression or trough. There is some period of recovery and prosperity followed by the recession. So let's discuss this diagram. So in this diagram, we have taken time on horizontal axis. Time, it is taken on horizontal axis. Time mostly in year, obviously. And on vertical axis, we have taken real GDP per year. That we call it economic activity. So on horizontal axis, this is time in year, and on vertical axis, this is real GDP per year. So if we plot real GDP per year of an economy with respect to time, so you will see these type of fluctuation like these sine wave. The red line in this diagram shows trend line. So there must be a trend of an economy, and it is mostly this is rising trend. That is why it is positively sloped straight line that you see in red color. This is trend line of the economy. So in every economy there must be some positive growth rate. That is why it is positively sloped line. So this trend line shows the real GDP growth rate with respect to time. There are four phases of business cycle: depression or trough, recovery or revival, boom or peak period, and recession. So let us discuss one by one. Depression is the lowest point of business cycle where all economic activities are at their minimum level and overall economic growth is negative. So depression is the lowest point of business cycle where all economic activities are at their minimum level and overall economic growth is negative. Due to this negative growth, income and employment falls. Although price of goods and services are low during depression, even then people cannot buy them because of low wages, high unemployment, and rare profit by the producer. These all factors lead to a lower level of production, which ultimately lower the level of national income. So I have summarized all the economic variables, how it behaves in depression period. Like price, it will be at lowest level. The second component I have written here is profit. Profits are lowest level. Production or aggregate demand or output, it is at its lowest level. The fourth component I have written national income and output, it is at lowest level. Interest rate is low at its lowest level, and unemployment obviously at its lowest level. The second stage of business cycle is recovery or revival. When the life of business cycle, depression never lasts forever, but it may take certain period, then things will change. Now question is that from where does this change begin? Normally, depressed economy revive them by increasing the aggregate demand. Because an increase in aggregate demand means investment and consumption will also increase, which lead to increase in national income and employment. This increase in national income in turn lead to raised price, profit, and when these profits are reinvested in the national income, it will further increase. Or another way, if once this process begin, then it will take the economy into the momentum of growth. So I have summarized the same component that we have discussed for depression period. Price in this case, in this period, price start increasing, profit start increasing, production start increasing, national income and output it start increasing, interest rate it will start increasing. So all price, profit, production, national income, output, interest rate, all these variables start increasing in favor of the economy. Unemployment it start decreasing, it is also in favor of the economy. The next stage or next phase of business cycle is boom or peak period. Boom is the highest point of business cycle, or when economy get momentum to recover, then the time will for its prosperity. The growth of one industry lead to the growth of another industry. The wages, profits are at their maximum level. All the natural and physical resources of the economy are fully employed. So in boom period, all the economic variables are at its optimum level. So I have summarized the same variable that we have discussed in the previous slides. Price, profit, production, national income. The price is at its highest level. Profit is also at its highest level. Production is maximum. It means all the resources are fully utilized. National income and output is at its highest level. It means all the resources are fully employed. And interest rate again, it is at a higher level. And unemployment become low or at lowest level. It means most of the people are employed and getting job. The last phase is recession. So when economy produce more than its potential level, then inflationary gap creates. High wages paid to less efficient worker. Interest rate is less than the marginal efficiency of capital. That leads to the lower level of profit. So necessarily when we provide high wages to the less efficient worker, it means they are producing less, their productivity is less, but they are getting high wages. So profit of the business, it will goes down. Similarly, marginal efficiency of capital, it is greater than, interest rate is less than the marginal efficiency of capital. That lead to low level of profit, obviously. So in recession period, like every depression has to recover, similarly every boom has to fall. So when an economy enjoy its peak, then there is a possibility of overproduction, overutilization of resources. So in this situation, when economy produces more than its potential level, then inflationary gap may occur, and high wages may be paid to a less efficient worker. This overproduction also leads to a firm to stop further production, which will reduce the level of profit and employment. So this is all about business cycle and some 4 phases of business cycle. In examination point of view, this is short question answer for first year, and this comes mostly in short note in BCom examination. So this is a most important topic for first year as well as for BCom student. If you are doing for short question answer, you have to just write the name of business cycle and define business cycle what is, and draw its diagram. It is enough for getting 4 marks. For BCom, you have to write in full length. Obviously, this is, if you are writing a short note, it is of 10 marks. So you have to write the whole detail of business cycle and in different phases. There are some different theories which explain business cycle, but this is not the part of our course in first year. So I am stopping here this lecture. So thank you for listening me.